The Human and Environmental Development Agenda Resource Center has marked this year's International Anti-Corruption Day with the public presentation of the ninth edition of its compendium of 100 high-profile corruption cases in Nigeria, supported by the MacArthur Foundation. The event brought youth, legal experts, anti-corruption agencies, and civil society together under the theme Uniting with Youth Against Corruption, Reshaping Tomorrow's Integrity. Speaking at the event, the keynote speaker, the immediate chairman of the Kano State Public Complaint and Anti-Corruption Commission, Muyi Magaji, expressed deep concern over Nigeria's political culture, noting that election campaigns have deteriorated into entertainment carnivals with no clear plans for education, development, or governance. He urged the judiciary, lawyers, accountants, and even the media to stop enabling corruption, warning that biased reporting, legal loopholes, and deliberate delays weaken the fight for justice.
Well, particularly as you have heard the interesting review by the report reviewer, is to say that corruption has some comedy to it, although tragic comedy. And that is to look at the fact that, like he did say, from the report we gave, there is a whole value chain to corruption, meaning that different segments, different professionals are benefiting from corruption, be they doctors, lawyers, accountants, journalists, all walks of lives. And this is why HEDA in the last few years have been working with professional associations so that they can help to apply appropriate sanctions to their members who engage in either the actual act of corruption or slowing down the wheel of progress of justice in cases of corruption. He also mentioned the fact that corruption in its own dark way appeared to be a unifying factor, because when you have incidents of corruption, the people who loot our commonwealth, they do not discriminate along tribal, ethnic, religious, even political divides. They cooperate with one another. They speak the same language when they are looting the treasury of the country. It is when it's time to come to justice that they start to play the ethnic card, the religious card, and what have you. So in its own dark way, corruption kind of unifies those who hurt us. So it is then in our own interest, to unite outside of corruption to actually fight corruption.
Like what I said, it is unfortunate that our democratic institution, police is number one democratic institution in Nigeria, will be weakened so much so that it will start questioning what the rule of law or what the court of law is doing in terms of, especially in the issue of corruption. Whosoever involved or start asking questions about a case of corruption, especially to the extent of arresting those that are fighting corruption, then you are exposing yourself, because it goes with compromise. How will somebody go to Kano from Abuja to arrest somebody who is imposing Kano law? So when you bring him to Abuja, which court are you taking him to? And which of, like now you say defamation of character. Defamation of character of who? Whom do the person we charge, duly charged to court? The court take cognizance of the charge. He was duly served with summon, and he now run to the police and now complain to the police that he has been maliciously prosecuted. This is not what we expect from the police, and that is what I said. Yes, nobody is above the law. Let our institutions be strengthened so much so that the institution will work for the people, not some few group of people. Let our system be self-correct, auto-correct, so that once anybody who transgress, then the system will go after him. That's what I said. It's not for police or any other law enforcement agency to question what the court is doing. And the Constitution has placed burden on all of persons and authorities, including our security agencies, to ensure that rule of law and court orders are being followed. I'm privileged to tell you that when we are to serve these people, the police were part of the people or the institution that stopped us from serving them personally, because they were guarded and we have to apply for the court to give them substitute service. And when they were duly substituted, and they now come and start asking, how do you investigate? Where do you get the knowledge? All this and that. It's not the duty of the police.
Well, publication like this is very essential because it puts back on our consciousness many cases that could have been forgotten. Don't forget, a book is not perishable, and that gives us an advantage. A lot of researchers have also called me, when I did some analysis on the book to know how to get, because the books over the year have been helpful to their research, as researchers in academics, in anti-corruption fight, and what have you. But it's not an entertainment book. That is the issue. So we should develop that consciousness to read it. It's not a book that you read, that you want to see popular artists and what have you. No, 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 no. It's a book, it's a thought-provoking book. It's a book that can put you into genuine hunger. But hunger is not enough. Your hunger should be constructive, and so that you can be part and parcel of the drive and be whistleblower. I think the book should continue, and I commend HEDA for what they have been able to do. I hope other organizations will follow suit or do more.